Hello everybody, Ian Robson here, and welcome to Farm Expert 2017. So quick little disclosure, I was given this game for free to take a look at. I can give my positive or negative review, but I was given it for free. Anyways, so I have tried out a couple of the tutorials already. We're going to go ahead and try the free ride, and we're going to continue with the free ride, or choose a country for a career mode. Oh, okay, we can do this. It's the same thing. This is what I was playing on, is the Northern Hills. Start the game. So this is a continuation of the Farm Expert 2016 game. This is the newest version of it. They did add a few interesting things to this version of the game, actually, which I thought was really neat. One of the things they added was... Alright, so like I said, some of the key features are, apparently they added realistic driving physics designed for the behavior of machines. They added soil physics as well, so like the soil will change depending if you're driving on it. They also added a workshop in the game, which is pretty neat. And they also have some of the licensed machines. So for example, they have like Grimmy and they have Pottinger and stuff like that. They also added greenhouses, anyways. And they also added, there's full modding support as well. And you have to maintain the condition of the soil as well. So it kind of added a little bit of a soil mod side of things. So they added a few different things, which is neat. So this is what the game looks like. As you can see, it looks, pretty similar. They have that haze effect in the distance, and then you come up here and you have, your wheat flowing in the wind, which is kind of neat. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into our combine. So as you can see, they have an animation for whenever you get into a vehicle. They have like a walking up animation, and you have to connect things and stuff like that. Apparently my controls are still, let's just do this. There we go. As you can see, it does give you prompts as to how to do certain things. So, apparently, I can't start the engine. There we go. So it does give you prompts as to how to do certain things around your vehicle. So this is one of the nice things. Like if you're just checking it out, it does give you the idea of like how to do certain things. Oh, there's a little bit of smoke there. That's kind of neat. Anyways, so let's go ahead and put the header down, turn the header on, which is two separate things, and switch on, switch off platform. Okay, that's what it says. And F is to slide the discharge pipe. So F is like put your pipe out, basically. And you do have a cruise control function as well. So this is what it looks like when you're harvesting wheat. As you can see on the right hand side there, it shows you how much or what you're actually harvesting in this case. So this is showing us wheat. So it does drop chaff. In this case, it's actually just dropping a windrow of wheat, which we could bale later on, which is kind of neat. Similar to Farm Sim 2015 or Farm Sim 15. So kind of an interesting windrow. I have messed around this game a little bit already, and there are some funny things that I have encountered already. So this has like a shuttle control feature, so you have to switch between going forward and backwards. Some people really like that, some people don't like that at all in Farm Sim, so keep that in mind. Let's go inside the cab once again. There we go. And we have to raise the header up. Okay. There's like two different camera angles. One thing I noticed is I did try it with my steering wheel and the side panel, and I need to change directions. And I found that it worked, but not as well as I would like, which is okay. You're moving too fast. This causes the motor to overheat and lose the crop. Okay, good to know. So apparently I shouldn't drive too fast. It feels like it kind of like automatically kind of goes to the edge of the field a little bit. It just feels that way. There's no, as far as I know, there's no hard workers like from this screen. Like there are hard workers in this game. So for example, if I bring up the map, let's say we just stop here for a second. This is what the map looks like in this game, and you have tasks, current objectives, and stuff like that. You have employees you can hire. Depute the plowing. I don't know what that's going for. But anyways, you do have different machinery, so you can say, here's what you have. at the moment. Here's the tasks. So for example, we are in this field right here, and it gives you lots of information. So it has how much plowed, the soil class. Oh, that's interesting. The fertilization, how much is sown, how many weeds, insects. Oh, they have insects in here too. Neat. Fungus protection. Holy cow. Soil acidification. So one thing I did notice is when I got this game, this is like a pre-release of this game. So one thing I have to be careful about is the fact that, you know, this isn't the final game. So there may be some adjustments they make before the game's fully released. And I was aware of that basically because this is a pre-release version of the game. So it hasn't been released to the public yet, although it should be soon. The brakes are a little bit fast. But it should be soon, so we'll see what happens there. Like I said, you do have to do the shuttle thing, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to it because I don't use it in Farm Sim, and I'm not a big fan of it here either, but that's fine. So let's see if we can overheat the engine and see what happens here. Yeah, so as you can see, if you go too fast, you just lose part of your crop. You don't actually harvest it. You can't harvest it, basically. Let's see if we can hire a worker here. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, so let's say we select this field. Can I select this field? I don't know what that does. Employees. Select a task for the employee, then the field. Okay, so let's say we want to gather. Let's say we want to put it on this field right here. Commissioned harvest. Select employees. Selected employees is just starting the work in the field. Okay, so there you go. So that's how that would work in that context. So let's not get out of the combine. But there you go. So I just hired an employee. So basically it's like I have a contractor coming in. Let's get back in our combine here. Get it out of the way. So it's like I have a contractor coming in. And we'll raise the header up here. Just drive off. Do you destroy the crops when you drive on? Yes, you do. Okay. So you can hire employees just like that. And this is more like in this case, it's more like a, what do you call it? Contract team coming in. And they do the work for you. So as you can see, they're doing the work for us. So, and there's a time duration with it. It doesn't just automatically happen, which is kind of neat because then you can see what's going on here. So anyways, you can hire workers in here this game, which is kind of interesting. F3. So it does give you, okay, it does give you information, but I want information about this field. Oh, there it is. Current information about field. So soil class A, I own the field. Yay! Field area is 0.82 hectares, plowed 82%, cultivated 82%. So there you go. That is our hired worker right there, who is also using a Galadon, but with a bigger header it looks like. And it's wheat sown in here, ready to harvest, 82% harvested. So it shows you all those different things right there in the information, which is really neat actually. I like that. Okay, so that's that. Let's take a quick, let's go to the map. Let's go to machinery and let's enter. So you have McCormick's is one of the brands you have in here. I thought we had a truck too, but I guess we don't. So the McCormick is right there. And you can check out different things in the actual farm itself. So here's, they have some information. They have the floating question marks like they do in Farm Sim basically. What is this going to say? Workshop, where you can repair your machinery and refresh machinery. Do not own from the beginning, should be built. So there you go. We don't actually own this, but we could theoretically build it if we had the money for it. We don't actually have a lot of money here, so can't build it yet. But you can do that. So that's kind of one of the things they added. So that's something that they have in Farm Sim, but they, as a mod, but not necessarily as a something right from the get-go. But this one does at the moment. Car wash, you need to buy that one. Home petrol station, you need to buy that as well. This is your carports. Can allow 2 vehicles. This is, what do we got here? Weather station, allows you to buy the weather station. So they kind of added the feature, like in Farm Sim you have the feature of like, what do they call it? Buyable objects, and this one has the same thing built into the game, which is kind of nice. So they do have some nice aspects of the game that is coming along really nicely. So this is where you pick up your enter for silo menu, so your potatoes or your sugar beets. neither of which we have. And then this is the information about this, storage for potatoes. I don't know. I guess you just come over here and drop it over here. Yeah, okay. You just dump it right there. Neat. Cool. So what else do we have on the farm here? That's your main area. I think there is a... I think you can open this up if memory serves. Yeah, there it is. And you can put your truck in there. If you have a truck. We don't have a truck yet, but... which is kind of neat. Well, it's kind of neat how you can have a truck, but it's not neat that we don't have a truck. The bit of the hazy thing is a bit strange. Kind of throws me off a little bit, but oh well. So let's hop into the McCormick here and take a look around. So, again, that's a nice looking tractor actually. Tires aren't too bad. So you hop in, and this is an animation for every single vehicle. And it does, like I said, it does have modding support, which is kind of neat. All right, so let's go ahead and start this up. We need to. I'm going to connect the trailer like so. And there's a gearbox setting, so you can change the gearbox to CVT1 or CVT2. I think that's like low and high. That's what I think it is. It's not clear though to me, but that seems to be what they're trying to do here. So like I said, I did try to play this with my steering wheel. The steering wheel worked, but there were some difficulties with it. I think the physics still needs a little bit of work. I was driving on the road with the truck in the tutorial, and I found that I was going all over the place. So there you go. You do destroy the crop there. Let's get out of the truck. Hop over to the Galadon here. And we need to put the pipe out, which is F. There we go. And start and stop the grain. So there we go. Put the grain that we have in our combine into the trailer. And then, what was it, R? No, R is the wrong thing. F. There we go. So some people will probably like the shuttle control, some people probably won't. I am not a huge fan of it right now, but I haven't gotten used to it yet, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this grain to our main farm, just so we can see what it's like. So we have 28% grain in here. So like there are some realistic physics like talked about. So for example, they have situations where depending on the weather conditions you actually have mud and whatnot as well, which is kind of neat. So here's what I was talking about. So I'm driving on the road and it looks pretty bumpy, doesn't it? Like it should not be this bumpy on the road. Like I don't see potholes. Like if I saw potholes that'd be a different story, but I don't. So the mirrors don't appear to work, which is unfortunate. Alright, so here is our green area here. And there is damage. Does it show how much damage you do to this vehicle? No. There we go. So here we go. Let's drop the grain off, which is not on this side. I thought it was for a second there. So I think this is a pre-release, so there's still some work that needs to be done. And that's obvious based on driving on the roads. It seems a little bumpy for a paved road, but hey, whatever. Alright, so here's our location, so let's go ahead and trailer this thing. I call it trailer up. There we go, nice. All the grain's out of there, and then you can move on to the next activity. Let's see if, I think that actually takes, it doesn't say which one of you, oh it does show. Owner, you. Owner not available, not available. So we actually don't own all the fields, which is good. And I don't know how some of the things work, but just giving it a go. So you could theoretically, I guess. So this shows you machine shop. Oh, it gives you all the information here. The fruit farm. There's orchards here. There's a fruit farm. There's also, you can buy grain apparently. You can also buy the animal building. So let's grab this for a second and go to the animal building. It'd be cool if they had GPS. I mean, like, hey, I want to go here. Where is it? Animals. Backyard, workshop, car wash. Where's the animals? I think they're close to here. Used equipment. Oh, you can buy used equipment. That's kind of neat too, actually. Purchase bales. So you have all the fake. Basically, you can purchase anything you want. So if you want to buy things or sell things, you can do it either way. Purchase beaten. No, no, no. I just want to find the animals. I know it's a purchase thing. Farm shop. Grain. I guess we're gonna have to. I know there is somewhere here. Anyways, we'll drive around, take a look for a couple things, give you a chance to see what the map looks like. I don't know. It's they've made some progress on this game, some good progress. It's better than it used to be already. There are some things that need to be adjusted, but it is a pre-release, so I'm not surprised there's still things that need to be tweaked before the final game is released. Like this road, what's up with that? Like, there's the vegetables. There's our combine. There's the hired combine right there, which is kind of neat. So it gives you, when you hire somebody, it actually, you have to let them do the job. So for example, if let's say we want to, where are we? Right here. So we own this field, and we own that field, and that field. So let's go ahead and machinery. Oh, current employees. Mechanics, animals, buildings, skills. Oh, you get, depending on, you have skill levels of things, tutorials, buildings. So there's carport, and you can upgrade your carport stuff. There it is, pens for cattle, you can upgrade that. Purchase weather station, we can do that right now if we want to. So it's kind of like building upgrades. I want to hire a worker though, that's what I want to do. Tasks. Ask for fuel. Anyways. Maybe it's because we have somebody doing something already. We can't hire more than one person. That'd be too easy, I guess. Alright, so let's take a look around, see what we see. Let me try and get to the animal facility, and then we'll come back when we find it. Alright, so I found the animal husbandry area, and you have to actually buy this. So let's say we want to buy it. Buy this farm. Oh, that's 120,000 euros, which we definitely don't have. But interestingly enough, they do have some different facilities. So let's take a look around the animal facility, or the animal husbandry area. And I think it's neat that they do have like a specific area for it. So let's say you want to buy, there's a poultry manager. So for your chickens, or geese I think you can get as well. They also have, this is for your fertilizer, and I guess that is, I'm not sure what that's for, but that's fertilizer, seeds maybe. What do we got here? Tank for green. It allows you to store silage, fodder for cows, owned from the beginning. Oh, there you go. So we can actually put silage in here. That looks like a farm sim thing right there. Alright, interesting. Kind of cool. They also have, where are we here? This little facility over here, which is horse stables. So they have horses from the beginning too, which is kind of neat, and you can buy horses. But you need to buy the stable, so. And they also have, where's the other one? I think there's one other one they have. I don't think you own the dairy farm right from the beginning, if memory serves. Is this the one I'm looking for? Yeah, you have farm sheep and goats. So they come in there and eat, which is cool. What else do they have? I think there's a cow facility. This is your slurry pit. No, that's a BGA actually. A slurry tank that allows you to refuel. The slurry spreader for the cows, owned from the beginning. Oh, I guess we own that already. That looks disgusting. And I think, is this the dairy farm here? Yeah. Cow shed, one word, for cows. It has 3 versions, basic and 2 upgrades to buy. Main buildings for breeding cows, required for breeding. So you can actually breed cows in this game too, which is kind of neat. And this is another silage pit. Oh no, it's not. Tank for manure. Alright. Stores manure produced by cows, owned from the beginning. But do you own the cow building from the beginning then? No, I guess not, because you have to buy the animal farm. One thing I did notice, remember how I talked about GPS? There is kind of like a GPS right here. So if you right click on the map, let's say you want to go here. If you right click there, what will happen is you'll have this little square right there. So that's actually, it's pretty neat. It's pretty convenient. So you want to look for a specific place. So for example, often in farm sim you're trying to find your way to somewhere and you're like, where do I have to go? So in this game they actually kind of added that, like putting a right click right there. And you can enter your vehicles. from a distance. Oh no, I can't. Why can't I enter my vehicle from a distance? Maybe because it's still running? I don't know. Anyways, but it's right here anyways, so. So that is the animal farm, which is kind of neat. This sounds like it's working, but it really shouldn't sound like that high of RPMs. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but... Alright, let's take a look around. The music is kind of annoying sometimes because it gets kind of loud, but c'est la vie. Alright, what else is there to check out? Let me go to the used shop and we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we've made it to the machine shop. Let's go ahead and get out of our tractor here for a second. I just want to show something kind of funny. All these people were these people before were staring out from the distance like, I want a tractor. But now they're just looking the other direction saying, let's get out of here. I don't know what they're doing in the parking lot, but they're just chilling out there. Oh, let's turn this thing off. I don't know why it sounds like that when it's running, but... Alright, so let's go to the machine shop and see what we can buy. So these are the used vehicles, I guess. So it gives you a tractor. This is the Alpha D500. Price is $35,750. And Leesburg, 22... Oh, how many hours or how many kilometers, I guess it's got on it? 27,500. I'm surprised it doesn't measure it in hours, which is how tractors are measured in real life normally. So like how many hours, not necessarily the distance, but how many hours has it been put on there. And this guy, oh, I really have to do it that way? Okay, this is 26,000, so. What happens if I want to sell this McCormick? Because I don't like McCormick for some reason. Is there any way to sell this tractor? Let's see. As you can see, the graphic on this concrete's not so great right now. I don't know what the deal is there, but something needs to be fixed there. At least from that angle. Alright. Allows you to buy new machines. Purchase the machines, receive square in front of the building. Alright, so if we buy something new, we'll just pick it up there, I guess. So there you go. That's that shop, which is kind of neat. Somebody hanging out right here. Alright, so if we open up, we still got just those. So let's say, oh, it's tractors, so you have harvesters as well if you want to buy a new harvester. Trailers, they have balers, they have Fiendel, which I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. And you also have a forage wagon. Tillage, you got your plow, and this is a, what do they call this one? Cultivator in this case. So one of the things that I have to mention is that they don't have, that's like a power harrow. They don't have, English isn't 100% supported yet. So there are some weird things like this right here, for example. So I hope in the future they will have fertilizers and sprayers. So you got your Kuhn, and you got the Friendel. That looks like it's it. Potatoes and beets. Orchard equipment. So they actually do have specific orchard equipment in this game, which is kind of neat as well. So if you want to get it crazy into orchard stuff, they have that as well. Other, that's a wrapper. That's a mower. Another mower as well. Mods. You can actually add mods as well. And you can sell, I can actually sell this. I can get $87,000 to this. How much horsepower does this have? Does it not say? Does it not? No, it just says fuel tank, transmission, CVT-X2, EHS. That might be the horsepower. Yes, that's probably what it is. So that one has 80, that one has 160 for 26,000. So this has less horsepower than the other one. So I guess we could theoretically sell this. So you do have to take it to the shop. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Now let's hop back into our combine, which is way back here. So you do have that kind of transport ability, so to speak, going to specific vehicles. So it's kind of like tabbing in Farm Sim a little bit. Aha, so this field is done now. Excellent. And they automatically transport it to your farm. So let's say I want to have additional task workers. Let's say I want this field right here. Tasks, employees. We don't have any employees yet. Go home. Oh, you can tell them to go home? I don't know what that does, but you can tell them to go home. Oh, I guess it's like resetting it then. Okay, I didn't expect that, but yep, let's just go home as reset, basically, for all intents and purposes. So, let's say I want to... Do I have to go into the field to actually hire the worker here? Tasks, employees. Why was it so easy last time and now it's not so straightforward? Anyways, so that's a little quick look at Farm Expert 2017. I could probably play this game for a little bit longer, and I think I will, actually. So let me know. I'm going to put a poll in the top right-hand corner. If you'd like to see some more of this game, some more like thorough gameplay, let me know in the top right. Let me know in the top right-hand corner, or let me know in the comments below. But vote in the top right-hand corner. I'll put a poll up there if you guys are interested. So I don't want to make this video too long because I want you guys to just kind of get an idea of what it's like. But if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farm Expert maybe. And like I said, leave a comment below. My name's Ian Robson, and I'll catch you guys later.